Hello, good morning. This is Miss Jarmick, Frances Jarmick. So I'm just giving you a little tutorial on how to know what your grade is in the class. I got a really great email question yesterday, I think it was, from somebody asking, how do I know what my grade is on Apex? It's confusing. And it is a little confusing. So here I have two different examples of students and what their grades look like. So their names are scratched out, obviously. Don't want to put anyone out there. So when I look at your grades on my end, what I see is there's overdue activities. Well, there's not really any due dates on any activities because we want you to be able to work at your own pace. So nothing's overdue because there's no due dates. All right, and then days since access. So this person has not gone in and done any work for 5 days. They're probably not going to get credit in the class because it's too many days in a row. Unfortunately, attendance is part of how you earn credit in summer school. So, I'm fairly lenient, but if it's been 5 days in a row since you've accessed your material, I think it's best you try again next summer session, which starts on July 13th, by the way. All right, so this person has been accessing it every day pretty much, so they have 0 days since access. That means they've been on today even. Early bird, get the worm. Okay, now moving on, we have on schedule percent. Again, there's no schedule. We're not putting any due dates on anything. So for this, everything's going to be on time, right? So this percent does not mean anything. It is not your grade. It is not how much you've accomplished. It is no meaning to us whatsoever. All right, the next one we have here is we have quality of work. Now, this is kind of confusing. It's basically the grade on what you've completed so far. So if you, and it means the same thing as this grade to date, okay? Same percentage. It's what you've done so far. You still have a lot of work to do, probably, but so far, the person on top has a 69.5%. So far in the term, that person has a D plus, right? And I'll probably bump it up to a C minus because that's the kind of person I am. And then the person below down in the second example also has a C minus so far. Now they still have more work to do because if you look at this next part here, picking the right color, you look at the overall percent. Okay, so that means that is what your grade is. So if you stopped doing anything for the rest of the term, you didn't try to finish anything, you didn't work on the rest of the units, you didn't do any more quizzes, you didn't do any more tests, you didn't do anything else, that would be your grade. So even though both students are doing pretty well, they both have a C minus so far, both students in this case would not earn credit for this session because they have such a low percent overall. So make sure that when you're wondering what your overall grade is in this class, that you look at the overall percent. And also remember that you need to sign in to Apex every day to be counted as present. If you can't sign in, please email me. I will then put you as present if you email me because you're trying to log in. And then remember, you need to be logging in to get your credit as well. All right, so I hope this answers some questions about how you are going to be graded. Feel free to stop by my office hours. They're starting in about 5 minutes. You can go to Google Meet and then type in the code Summer Jarmick. So let's real quick see how that works. You just go to